to the 2010 season of James's Garden. My name is James, and this is my garden. Cheers. Although only at 144 square feet with a 16 square foot herb garden, this plat can produce an incredibly large amount of vegetables over the growing season. To get the most out of your garden, there are a few pre-planting strategies every gardener should do, such as measuring your garden and drawing up a plan at the beginning of the year. You can certainly deviate from this plan, but it's a good idea to have it around just to keep your garden organized during the everyday hustle and bustle of life. Hopefully by now, you've ran a soil and pH test kit on your garden to determine the levels of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, as well as your soil's alkalinity and acidity. Investing in a $12 pH meter like this one is an invaluable part of gardening, both at the beginning and the end of the season. All you do is you take this end and you stick it into the ground like this. Within seconds, the meter tells you how acidic or alkaline your garden soil is. Ideally, it should be between 6 and 7, which is the best for garden vegetables. This year is the most ambitious garden that I've started yet. I'm growing turnips, as well as sunflowers that can reach heights of 10 feet tall with a single giant bloom. Also, I'm growing corn in the style of the Native American Three Sisters, which involves using snow peas and cucumbers to trail up the middle of the corn stalk. If my modified Three Sisters style of planting doesn't work out this year, I can still overplant it with radishes, green beans, and lettuce if necessary. Dandelion, French for lion's tooth. It's better known to you and me as the dandelion. Somebody once said if dandelions were hard to grow, they'd be most welcome on any lawn. How curious it is that the term weed is reserved for such a beautiful flower. Perhaps we call them weeds just because they're too easy to grow. Let's go take a look at one, shall we? Unknown to many these days is the fact that this weed is one of the most healthy vegetables, chock full of vitamins and minerals, and is used in several Asian and Mediterranean cuisines. One of my favorite ways to cook them is stir-fried with garlic and soy sauce. But when foraging for this vegetable, make sure you're gathering it from a location at least 50 feet from a road to avoid contamination from polluted water runoff and exhaust. Also, make sure you're grabbing it from an area where yours or other people's pets are not able to piss or shit on them. Well, that's all for today's visit to James's Garden. Join me throughout the season and we'll see how these plants develop and mature, and also how to combat pests through natural means without chemicals, and much, much more. I'll also share with you a few of my favorite recipes using some of the garden vegetables this year. Stay tuned for Doileology with Clementine, and thank you for joining me today on James's Garden.